So today we are going to be talking about Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, and Masters of the Universe. So let's get started. Masters of the Universe is one of these franchises I grew up on. I watched the original He-Man and I watched the original She-Ra cartoon. I had Castle Grayskull and I also had He-Man and Skeletor. My sister had She-Ra and we took time to hang out and play Masters of the Universe. We played that we were in Eternia and we were also had fun imagining what we could do with it. The He-Man movie came out not too long ago after that, and I remember sitting down watching the live action movie with Skeletor, He-Man, his friends escaping Skeletor with that little synthesizer doodah that transports them to Earth. To me, that was a flipping great movie, seeing Beastman and all that in there. Wonderful. Now, when I heard this movie was coming out, I knew that I wanted to take my sons to it. My older son, that's 15, is probably going to love this movie. It's going to have high action. It's going to be everything that he would love to see in a movie. He probably doesn't even know who He-Man is. Well, I know for sure because I asked him. He goes, I don't know who this is. I've heard of him. So I think it'd be a perfect opportunity to take your kids that are like, anywhere from 10 to 15 to this movie to introduce them to He-Man. When it comes down to the toy line, though, there are two He-Man toys I want to get. They are these two. I know they're limited editions, and I don't even think they're going to be able to be bought soon. So I'm thinking about just ordering it off of Mattel Creation, and hopefully I still can. If I can't, well, that was my bad for not ordering them sooner. And I know I said we're going to talk about some Power Ranger news. Well, this news has been out already, and I just kind of put it to the side because honestly, I just want to make sure that I got all the hard evidence first. And the only evidence I have is from the fan club. So the original post that I saw was actually from Legacy of Nerd. This one right here, and he mentions the fan club. And I said, okay, I like that dude. That dude's awesome. And, he's been on my comment section at one point. So I went to go watch the video that he talks about this. Well, he says he has a source that told him about this being finished. So episode 1 script is in the can. Doesn't mean they have the actors, doesn't mean they have filming yet. But he says that episode 1 is complete, finished. And that makes me happy because I was expected to have this just 100% canceled by now, and to know that it's actually episode 1 is complete. This is fantastic. Now, what does that mean for us Power Ranger fans? It means, remember, this reboot is not the Ninja Kids. This reboot is in London being filmed, and most likely it will probably be coming out next year, unfortunately, because we have not heard anything about the true actors in the show. We've heard rumors, we've heard, when it was supposed to start filming and when it hasn't started filming, but we do know for sure now that episode 1 has been written and been ready to go. So I can't wait to see this new Power Ranger reboot on Disney Plus. I'm hoping that it will land on some other streaming services. Maybe I don't have to buy, Disney Plus, but most likely I will at least have a free trial until it comes out on DVD. Because just like a lot of the companies now are streaming have put most of them that are kids shows on DVD. Let's take a look at Tales of the Turtles. That one came on DVD. But anyways, I also have said that we're going to talk about some Ninja Turtle stuff because in my hand there's April O'Neil. And April O'Neil is a character from Mutant Mayhem that I had bought for my son months and months ago. And the funny thing is, I know I've shown her off, I've done a few things with her, but I don't think I've ever done a full review of April O'Neil. But because it's been out of the box for a long time and I don't have all the accessories right in front of me because they've been played with and had fun with my kid that's 10 years old now, he is enjoying these toys. Now, as we know, Mattel has the rights to Ninja Turtles. And because Mattel has the rights to Ninja Turtles, the Mutant Mayhem Season 1 is just going to go poof. So anything that's Mutant Mayhem or Tales of the Turtles from Season 1 is ending at the end of this year. We know Mutant Mayhem is coming. Mutant Mayhem 2 is coming out very soon. When I say soon, I think it's 2028. Maybe a little sooner, but it's supposed to have Shredder and Krang in it. I can't wait to see it. I love those two characters. I grew up watching 1987, like you guys know. And those two were one of my favorite characters of all time. Krang being that whiny, motherly type, and Shredder being, well, like a kid. I thought it was fantastic. I hope that's not how they do it in Mutant Mayhem, but I hope they have good attitudes. Like maybe the Shredder from, I don't know, 2003 meets Krang from, well, Krang from the 1987s. That maybe be a little more tough, a little more scarier, I hope. But when it comes down to like the toy line from Playmates, if you guys don't have anything, these toys, the original ones, go buy what you can. And if they're in packages, keep them in packages. Because as a collector, we all know that if they're in packages, they're going to be worth more later on down the road. Because when they say Playmates on them and not Mattel, we're going to have a big money pit. So some people like Mutant Mayhem and they haven't collected it because they're Playmates toys or they just think they're cheap and they're hoping for some kind of collector edition from a high-end company. Well, I don't see that happening. So if you don't have these ones, go buy them. I know like Super 7 has the original Turtles. You can get, like Ninja Turtles from every company, but when it comes down to these Mutant Mayhem Turtles and April O'Neil and Bebop Rocksteady and all those, go buy what you can right now because next year Playmates has no rights to make any of these. So same thing with the GI Joe Ninja Turtles. As soon as they come out, go buy them up, open them up, play with them, or keep it in the package because that's a crossover that's not going to be happening after they sell all those. Same thing with the Ninja Turtles and Godzilla crossover. That's done with as soon as this season 2 one is done because they have lost the license. Makes me sad, but when it comes down to April and all, she does have a good articulation. I like the camera. I like the articulation in the elbow and the arm. And I really hope, even though Mattel has lost the license to, oh, not Mattel, Playmates has lost the license to Ninja Turtles. I'm hoping they will have a contract with Mattel to do crossovers or limited edition Playmate toy ones, but I doubt they will. I don't think Viacom and Nickelodeon will allow that. But, I can't wait to see what Mattel does. I have been in contact with Mattel asking them about the Ninja Turtles and the He-Man stuff now. I really want to make this channel for you guys. So if you like He-Man, if you like Ninja Turtles, if you like Big Bad Beetleborgs, or even like Iron Man, Spider-Man, let me know. I have no problem talking about these characters. I grew up watching a lot of them. Like Spider-Man, the animated series. Uh Batman, the animated series. Not Spider-Man, the animated series. The Amazing Spider-Man. I grew up watching even the Japanese old-fashioned movies of Spider-Man. Godzilla is one of my favorite kaijus, I mean, it's just a lot of good stuff out there that I love, but I can't always afford to review. So yeah, like I saw the Godzilla Super 7. That's the Shin Godzilla that I think is awesome. And depending on the price, I will probably buy it just to have it because I think Shin Godzilla is probably the best looking Godzilla that they ever made. Yeah, I'm not talking about Super 7. I'm just talking about in general. Anyways, I hope you like this video. I'm going to be doing a post about what is your favorite character. And it's going to have He-Man, Ninja Turtles, and maybe a few other ones. I think I can do up to 4. So maybe Spider-Man and maybe one other one. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video hits home a little bit more than the other ones did because He-Man is dear to my heart. I grew up watching He-Man, like I said. So thanks for watching, and I will catch you on my next video. Peace.